Good morning, guys, and welcome back to TTSMC Trader. How are you all? I hope everyone is cool. Uh, Please let me know if you guys can hear me. Everything is good. Before we go for before we go furthermore, hope you will be able to listen. Actually, hey Alijali, how are you, brother? Hey Danchi, good morning, brother. Is there anyone? And can you guys please confirm that hear me or not? Good morning, Suzivan. Sound is clear. Thank you so much. Good morning, Jaid. Thanks for being over here. Uh, this is the trade I took yesterday's PM session. uh, through the Discord. I shared this trade when it actually was trading this area. Uh, I actually took the partial around here, the second partial around 33 handle, and then got stopped out exactly over there. But eventually, this market actually fall to this last fair value gap, little violation, go back again here and fall, keep falling for the extreme sell side liquidity. That was my interest to see if it can go over here around that area. And finally, this is the yesterday's opening gap. So far, it didn't finish fully complete the gap. Instead of that, just a bit left over here. I hope it will be fully covered by today before 9:30 or around 9:30. Then I have this extreme sell side liquidity. We'll see that within a moment. But so far, that was really an awesome trade around here, which was, let me actually go to the 50-minute chart. If you guys remember around the morning session before the market close, I'm sorry, before not the market close, before I was out of the stream because of the electricity problem. I told that I want to see this market to come to the 50% and then to fall to clear some sell side liquidity around that area. So this sell side liquidity was my interest actually. And also if it can fall for the 50%. So it came here around the morning session. Then there is a small gap. See this gap. I'm not marking that gap from 15-minute chart. This candle low, this candle high, which is aligned with this old 15-minute bearish gap. So when I'm in 1-minute chart, I was seeing every single objective was completed over here. So this was a 1-minute gap from the 1-minute chart. That was the gap. I just marked the 1-minute gap instead of the 15-minute gap. Cleared all the liquidity. That was a beautiful market structure shift. Immediate reaction to the fair value gap. Trade the fair value gap. My stop loss was just above this high. I was taking that risk actually. Then fall until here, go back one more time, take this high, which is a internal liquidity, cleared it, 350, dramatically fall, gave me the first partial, fall again, gave me the second partial, trailed my stop loss over here. My target was this last fair value gap because out of the time I was just worried about the time. So because I was out of the time to be honest. So I just trailed the stop loss, got stopped out here, and then finally market closed around that area, open, fall, trade this last gap, and then keep falling. So that was a high probable trading opportunity, which I have already shared with you guys through the Discord. And that was an awesome trade over there. Okay. So this is the gap actually I marked by the quadrant level because I was interested to see if this really would love to go higher, how far it can go. So my stop loss, I just covered the upper quadrant when it came to the last partial. I mean, first partial has been taken. I didn't put my stop loss to the break even, just put it above this upper quadrant of this gap, but market never come to this gap. Instead of that, keep falling. And this is all that happened over here. So market simply fall, and come around that area. I don't know why, but for last 3 to 4 months, it's better to trade the Asia session or the London session. I don't know why, but it is more beautiful to trade the Asia session or the London session rather than the New York AM session. Okay, it's really so easy to trade the London session or the Asia session rather than the AM session. If you see over here around this price action around that area, like this is so beautiful. Okay, to be honest, this is really so beautiful over here. This all of this up and down fluctuation, everything. It's really so beautiful to read rather than the morning session. Long, long week, small, small body. really disaster. However, I'm going to clean everything over here. I'm gonna go to the daily chart and wanna see what is happening actually. So from the daily chart, same thing. I have this buy side here. That is the clean buy side liquidity. That was my interest as long as the body didn't close below this candle. So when the body, this candle has closed below this candle, I'm just not interested to see this liquidity to be taken. Instead of that, I want to see this low to be taken, which is an internal liquidity. And from the lower time frame, this is a beautiful sell side liquidity. So hourly or the 15-minute chart, this is really beautiful sell side liquidity. All I don't want to see this low to be taken, because if it is taken, it's a long term bearish market, maybe for this area. Or if I go for the quadrant level from here to here, the 50% is around that area. So it has a high probability to fall for this 50% area. I'm not expecting this is going to happen before October. Okay, so next 2 to 3 months it should be bullish. So right now I'm interested to see, can it fall for this sell side liquidity and then go for this buy side liquidity without clearing this low over here. Because if this low is taken, I'll be again like indecisive. What is going to happen? Does it really would love to fall, keep falling, or does it want to go higher here and take this liquidity? Because this is an intermediate term low. This low, when it has been taken over here, the liquidity taken has been done. External liquidity has been already cleared. Internal liquidity can be taken one more time before going for the buy side liquidity and for a new all-time high. However, this reaction is not happening from the random level. This -2 standard deviation, if you guys remember, I'm just not going to cover that at all. So if you see over here, what is happening? Market went higher, lower market structure shift, fair value gap over here, trade this fair value gap, fall, trade it one more time, build the bearish order block by closing below that specific candle. This candle has been built as a bearish order block by that specific candle. So after this candle, yesterday's candle trade the order block. Today's candle is expanding toward the internal liquidity. Again, it can go for this sell side liquidity as well. There is nothing wrong if it really would love to go for that. But for now, I'm more interested to see this liquidity to be taken, and then if it can start to go for that buy side liquidity. But if I see some kind of bearish gap, market is leaving that gap, maybe in that type of scenario, I'll look for this sell side liquidity and for all of this area. That is not my tension right now, because right now the highest tension is this sell side liquidity. Can it take this sell side liquidity without violating this order block? Because if this order block high is taken, then again I have to switch my bias for this buy side liquidity. This is like 50-50. Market is like 50-50. What is it going to do? Is it going to respect this bullish order block, or is it going to respect this bearish order block? If the bullish order block hold the market, it can trade the mean threshold, which is can fall and take this low, trade the mean threshold, 50% of this order block, then go for this buy side liquidity. Or maybe this order block, bearish order block, will keep holding the market and sending it lower to violate this bullish order block, take this sell side liquidity, fall for a long period of time. So this is a kind of 50-50. But to me, right now, this liquidity, this low is more important. Coming back to hourly chart, so this is that low or internal liquidity I was talking about. This is that relatively equal lows over here. Can the market fall and take this liquidity? It can fall for this hourly last fair value gap, which is the last gap over here. This is the breakaway gap. So this whole market, this all the price action was working inside this breakaway gap of this 22 YT model. But this is the last fair value gap from the hourly chart. So if the market really cleared this liquidity, I prefer this market to fall for this last gap, then go higher for this buy side liquidity over here. Below this buy side liquidity, which is here, clean buy side liquidity, I have this internal buy side liquidity as well over here. So I'm not marking it at all right now, because I'm more interested to see, can it keep falling, take this sell side liquidity and then trade this last gap, or maybe without trading this last gap, respect this breakaway gap, we'll keep going higher for this buy side liquidity. We'll see that later as well. But right now, my highest intention is this sell side liquidity. In the meantime, I want to see what type of dealing lens it is working with. Okay. So here, this is the high, dealing lens high, the dealing lens low over here. This is the deep premium. Can it trade it? 100% it can do that, because it didn't leave any buy side liquidity here. It left the buy side liquidity, but it didn't leave any buy side liquidity. So it came to the deep premium, and then it is rejecting from there toward that sell side liquidity here, and more importantly for this low over here. So can it keep falling? If it really would love to go higher in that type of scenario, I would love to look for this quadrant level. I'm sorry, this low and that high over here, this level, and the maximum fall is not going to allowed. If it touch this line over here, that line, it means it is going to fall and take this low and take this sell side liquidity. So for me, I'm extremely expecting this will keep falling, take this sell side liquidity. For that, I need the confirmation when the body will touch this line or the market will touch this line. I'll be very confident that market is going to fall and take this sell side liquidity overall. But if it really would love to fail my expectation, then it simply doesn't need to trade this line. This line is traded, I'm bearish. If it doesn't trade it, started to go higher, I'll be again 50-50. What is going to happen? I'm not sure about that. Something like that. Coming back to 15-minute chart over here. So this is the 15-minute chart, and from the 15-minute chart, as you can see here, this market went higher, trade this bearish gap from 50-minute chart. Yesterday I talked about this gap. I don't like the low rejection. If I see ever this type of low rejection, I'm not convinced. If it is a bearish market, this type of low rejection is not convincing. Go back again, trade the 50%, left the sign. Later it will go and break this 50-minute last fair value gap here, and it will go for this buy side liquidities over there. So it left the breakout. I mean, it is called the fake breakout. One body has closed above the CE, next body has closed below the CE, and now it is trading, actually falling. Here I have the 50-minute last gap. It can give me some sort of reaction. So when the market will reach to this last gap, this is the 50-minute last gap. Okay. So what is my expectation in this type of scenario? I need some sort of reaction from this last gap. If you can mark a last gap ever in anywhere, always expect this will give you some reaction, like some. Okay, just a second. Not that one. So I'm confused. What is my uh, 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 the hell? Okay, path is here. I don't know why it was not showing. However, if I ever see this last gap and it is not broken by one candle, I always expect some kind of reaction before falling and taking the sell side liquidity, something like that. So this is my expectation today. First, it will come here. It will give me some kind of reaction. Maybe this high will be taken or relatively equal highs will be taken. Or maybe it will trade some sort of bearish fair value gap and then it will keep falling for the sell side liquidity. This is how I'm expecting. Before coming here, if it go over there is nothing to worry about that. I'll just keep simply looking for this last gap as my target, and then again some kind of reaction before falling and the sell side liquidity. That is my expectation from 15-minute chart. And if you see here, this low is not a liquidity, but actually I have this extreme liquidity. Except this one, I don't have any sell side liquidity. I don't have any buy side liquidity. I simply have nothing over here. Right now, this market is trading this gap over here, this candle high, that candle low, which is a bullish fair value gap, internal fair value gap that can be respected, and market send it higher a bit to take some liquidity. It can happen. I'm not interested to see that. If you ask me what is my highest expectation, I want to see this market to fall here, here, here. This is how it should work. So 9:30 appeared on the chart. The first job I will do, I'll go to the regular trading hour and I'll mark the regular trading hour opening gap. So this candle low, this candle close, this candle open. This is the regular trading hour opening gap. I want to mark that gap and then I would love to see what is going to happen. Does it really would love to go higher, trade the 50% of the regular trading or opening gap, then fall for this line here? Or does it want to fall at first, then go for here, then fall again? What is it going to do? So I'll wait here in 1 minute chart. In 1 minute chart, I have any buy side liquidity. I don't see anything except this buy side liquidity here around that area that can be traded. It doesn't need to do that, but trade the lower quadrant of the opening gap. Can it fall? I would love to see this market to fall at first, come here, then go higher. That's all I want to see. But if it really go higher, then I will keep waiting for the sell. Like there will be no objection just to go for the sell. But if it fall at first without giving me any sort of selling opportunity, come here, I'll start to look for the buy as long as this gap is not going to close, not going to be broken by the 50-minute candle. Okay. In the meantime, I wanna see actually if my thing is going to work today. Let me see. Okay, guys. Still, I don't know why this is not working. So what I will do today, I will make it members only live. I mean, sorry, members only. You will be able to write down the comment if you are my member, and then I manually copy paste their name. I'll put them to the dark race. But how I'm going to choose 10 people? I think there is not 10 people over here. Is there how many of your member? If you are my member, can you please write down write something to the comment box, please? I just need to see how many of you are over here. If it is 10 people, then I'll just simply make the copy paste over there. Otherwise, I don't know how I can choose some people. Okay, I'll just do it before 10 a.m. because I wanted to do it yesterday. I was not able to do it, so I'll just write it down. So can you please write down something, member? Okay, something like that. I need to see how many of you are here. Sharada, Daniel, Eli. Who else is over here? Jamil. Okay. Marquis. 3 to 5, 6. 6 people so far. Who else is over here? Who is my member? 6 people over here. I mean, so far 6 people. If it is 10 people, I'll manually just copy paste their name and I'll put them to the dark race. Otherwise, if it is more than 10 people, I have to find out another way. I'm not interested to take the sale. Okay. I'm going to let the sale go. When it will come here, I'll wait for the retracement from there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Only 6 people. Okay. Guys, please wait. Okay. Just 9:45. Until 9:45, wait. And then I'll just copy paste your name if it is just 10 people. I mean, so far it's 6 people. Still, if there is 4 more people, I don't care. I'll be able to copy paste your name and I'll be able to put the name to the dark race because I really don't know what happened to that Streamlabs. It's not working. Give me a giveaway. Sorry, brother. This giveaway is just for the members. My next public giveaway is going to happen on Friday. If you are the winner, of course, I'll give it to you. I'm gonna let it go, okay? I'm gonna wait for this gap to be traded from 15-minute chart. Then I'll see if I can find some buying opportunity from there. Not I'm bullish, just a reaction. So if I can find some kind of reaction, I will wait for the buy, small scalping, and then I'll look for the sell again toward the sell side liquidity. So tap to the lower quadrant of the opening gap, falling for this 15-minute gap. From there, I will start to look for some sort of buy as long as this gap is not going to be closed by the body. 15-minute candle close below this gap. I'm not interested to look for any sort of buy anymore. I'll just simply try to take some sort of sell. I'm going to let this fall go without taking any sort of sell over here. However, yesterday's price action was bit good. If any of you are interested to donate me something, please donate through this link. I'm asking for this because I need to set up the solar system. If you click on that link, it will provide you this page over here where you'll be able to donate something over here. Okay. I have 12,000 subscribers. So if everyone just to donate me $1, just $1, it will be $12,000. I don't, by anyhow, I'm not getting that. I need it because otherwise it's nearly impossible for me now these days to trade because yesterday I messed up already because of the electricity. I was not able to connect through my phone. My limit order was over there and it just messed up. And I don't have that much money right now. I have spent a lot of money for buying the computer and the setup of everything. No shame to say because I'm not charging any of you to anything. So I'm just asking for a help, a little help. I think it's not brutal. So 3 to 3. Okay. I will just make it members only live exactly at 9:45. Members, I mean, only the members will be able to write down something over there. And then you guys will just write down T2 Wizard or anything. Just write down T2 Wizard. Okay. I'll copy paste their name to the dark race and I'll just choose the winner. I think I should write it down to the area. I'm watching. If there is a buying opportunity, I'm interested to take that buy. Thank you, Daniel. Just 9:45. Give me nine more minutes. Okay. I hope there will be no load shedding, and I'll be able to finish the giveaway today. I'm just watching if I can find some sort of buying opportunity toward that buy side liquidity over here around that area. Okay. That buy side liquidity more importantly for here. If it starts to respect this gap and keep falling, I have to wait for the 50-minute candle to close below this 50-minute last gap, and then maybe I'll look for some sort of selling opportunity. Right now, I'm just interested to see this gap will be violated and market will give me some sort of buying opportunity over here for this buy side liquidity, more importantly for the 50% of the opening gap. That is the first presented gap. Okay, that is also good thing. Let's see, guys. Okay. I'm eagerly waiting for a buying opportunity right now. I'm not interested to look for a sell. I was thinking about a order block entry, but look at this last down close body close candle. Okay, it's a very small body, very long wick, right? Like here a very long wick, here a very long wick. So I can't use this as my order block. So I'm not going to take any sort of entry from the order block. First presented gap, it always gives some kind of reaction. That reaction is happening, not worrying to anything about that. It can trade the 50% of this 50-minute gap, then can build a buy setup. I'm only interested to take the buy right now for a short period of time. Then I'm bearish as long as this gap is not going to be broken. If this gap is broken, I think I have to only look for the sell for the sell side liquidity over here. However, there is an SMT with the see this low here, this low there, this low here, this low there. Okay, so like this way. I wish it will give me an opportunity to take the buy. This is the 50-minute last gap. Always in your life, if you ever see this last gap, which is the last gap, below this gap, there is not even a single gap. So if you ever find this gap, always wait for some kind of reaction. Even if it doesn't go for the buy side liquidity, I don't care. It will give you some kind of reaction that will be more than enough for being profitable. However, I have found a beautiful order block. So I'm going to take the buy from this order block depending on the stop loss. So I'll just see if I can digest the stop loss. Let me see. Okay. This is going to be my first trade for today. Just let me see. Okay. That should be the stop loss. Still, this is not a valid order block. Body has to close above this candle. 65 handle. Okay. If I try to plan it from there, 49. If I plan it from here, this is 34. But there is a high probability I'm going to miss this trade. I'm gonna take the risk from the min threshold. If I'm lucky, then I'm gonna get that. If I'm not lucky, I'm gonna miss that. Okay, because I can't take the entry from this word block simply by putting a 65 handle stop loss. So I'll try to take the entry from this min threshold of the order block if the body has closed above this order block. Otherwise, I'll miss this trade without any kind of regret. Okay, but I think I'm gonna miss this trade. So I'll keep a line over here just to mark it as a mean threshold, and I'm gonna remove it from my chart, and I'll see if it can actually come over here. Uh, this market structure shift is not valid because I don't have any fair value cap, so still it didn't provide me any sort of 22 buy model. If I see the buy model, I will try to take the entry from the 22 buy model. But already I have found an opportunity to take the entry from the order block, which I'm not able to take because this order block high from here to here is nearly 65 handle. So I'm going to let the market to fall until the min threshold of this order block. If it fall here, I'll be in this trade. If it doesn't, I'm gonna miss this trade. If it was a low volatile market, I would take the entry from this order block, stop loss below this order block, and then hold my trade until the buy side. As it is an high volatility, so I'm gonna try to take the entry from the mean threshold. So I hope it will take me, yeah, uh, a bit higher. Man, come on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll miss this trade. Okay. But yeah, this is what it is. I'm just trying to show you the plan. But when the market will be like normal, I'll go for the trade. Okay. So now the market is not normal. You can see here, here to here, it's kind of like, let me show you. This is the trade. Okay. I'm not like other people who is actually going to take 100 handle risk. So for example, here to here, this should be the partial around there. And that should be the target, this buy side liquidity, but I'm just not going to take it. I'm gonna sacrifice this trade. Otherwise, if it fall for the mean threshold, I'll be able to enter. Brother, it's not going to work. Market is going to be fall. Of course, it can fall, but I'm gonna take that risk, and my risk is limited. You see here, like it was 30 handle only. I believe so. Okay, so from there to there, it's just okay 36 handle. My mistake. But I don't think so. I'm gonna get that opportunity. Market is not going to give me that opportunity. I think so. It's not going to give me that opportunity. This is what happened when, like, I'm eagerly waiting for a trade. I feel like that when I'm eagerly waiting for a trade, the risk is too much, and I decide to go for the compromised entry. Most of the time, it misses me, and I'm cool with that. Let's see. Still now, the first presented gap is holding the market. It can simply keep falling. I am not going to argue with you. It can simply keep falling, but I'm gonna take this risk because this is an high probable entry opportunity to me from the mean threshold. Okay. Good morning, Reflect. Okay, I think it's 9:45. Okay, 1 minute left. I'm gonna start the giveaway, but let me actually first. I'm going to miss it, man. I'm just going to miss it. If you are my member, you will be able to write down to the comment box right now. Just a second, okay? Let me make it members only. After the giveaway, I will make it public again. Okay. Now only the members will be able to write down their name. I'm sorry, just write down the T2 wizard, okay? Just write down T2 wizard. I think online chakras, this is the game. Write down T2 wizard if you are my member. And please write down one time, okay? Not two times because I need to copy paste them. Okay. So I'll just mark Bizarro at first. Okay, first you finish, okay? First you finish, then I'll put the name over there. How many of you are over here? Ellie, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please write down one time, please, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's cool. One more guy is acceptable, but I don't know if there is more than one people, what is going to happen. Come on, man, fall, 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 fall. Come to Papa. Please come to the mean threshold. Bit more. Shh. Okay. Now I'm in. I'm gonna take a partial around 1:1, which is here. Okay. From the mean threshold, I'll try to take the partial from 1:1 at first. If I get that partial, I'll try to hold the trade as long as I'll be able to do that. Stop, stop. So right now, my stop loss is over here, here. I'm so lucky actually. There. 1:1 partial is the basic rule of trading. So I'll take the first partial over there. If I find the opportunity, then I'll try to take the second partial above this high if it works. And I'm not saying it is going to work. I can get simply stopped out over here. If I get stopped out, I'm gonna wait for the next opportunity. I'm not going to regret for it. Okay. So that's gonna be the first partial. I'm gonna close one. Now my next target is this buy side liquidity over here, that swing high over there, and I'm gonna put my stop loss below this candle, below that candle, just over here. Not going to put it to the break even. My risk is limited right now, like just 10 handle. So if it doesn't work and stop me out for 10 handle, I'm good with that. Otherwise, I'll try to hold it for this line, and finally if it can go for this area over there, okay, around that area. So this is going to be my second opportunity if it go over there. Otherwise I'll simply get I actually put it a bit low here, just a bit low, not exactly to the I mean to the below that candle, just going to cover the top of this gap. I don't think so it will fall over there, but if it really would love to tap to the top of this gap, so I'm going to put it over here. You don't need to do that. You can, if you can take the partial, of course you can simply close the trade or put your stop loss to the break even, whatever you feel good. I'll do that actually. 1:1 partial is the most important part. Right now, I'm observing this candle over here. I really don't want to see this candle to be violated, to get violated. I want to see this candle to hold the market, send it higher again. Another body will close below this mean threshold. I'll simply close the trade. If another body close below this mean threshold, I'll simply close the trade. Okay, it has violated this candle. Not not going to close it yet. Either it will close me or I'll close it if the body close. Okay, I got stopped out. So got the partial and stop me out. I'll wait for the next opportunity. If it close above this order block, I'm gonna take new entry from this order block by covering the mean threshold. Just by covering the mean threshold without taking this low. Why? Because my stop loss was trailing. My trailing stop loss stopped me out. Another body will close above this high. I'm gonna take re-entry from this order block by covering the mean threshold, believing it will never come back. If this low is taken, no more trade is valid. In the meantime, let me see actually how many of you are written it. Okay, G2 is that. I think I have already found all the people I needed. I'm gonna mark their name. I hope it's not more than 10 people. Utshuk, and then Sharoda, Sharoda, then Jamil, Jamil, Jaid, and then Jaid. Why there is so many gap? Jaid, then Bijaro man. I don't know why my okay Bijaro man. After that, go. I think Marquis, go, and Don't you reflect and grow? Ellie, grow then Ellie and the Daniel. See, then Tamimi, command C, and last is I think Suzivan. Mm, Suzivan, right? Suzivan, you're also my member, right? Did I miss anyone's name? What is Suzivan's? If you are my member and still I miss your name, please let me know that. If you are my member and I miss your name, okay, by the way, this law is taken, so this entry is not valid anymore. I'm not going to take any other trade from this order block. Instead of that, I'm waiting for another opportunity. So one partial, then got some stop loss over there. Didn't put my stop loss to the break even. It's cool. No need to put my name. Okay. So Tamim, I don't need to put your name. Perfect. Did I miss anyone's name, guys? You are my member and your name is missing from here. I really don't know what happened to the Streamlabs. It's not working in the Streamlabs. Okay. Did anyone's name is missing? If the 50-minute candle close below this gap, I'm gonna interested to take the sell only. So this gap is not been closed by the 50-minute chart. Still, I'm interested to look for some sort of buying opportunity. Good Dev. Okay. So Good Dev, I miss your name. Perfect. Good Dev. We- eh, And the Suzy one, I guess. Brother, no need to put my name as well. Oh, okay. So, okay. I think I found all of you. There is no missing. Okay. Reply. I found everyone's name. Total 12 people. Still, that's good, I guess. Okay. I didn't miss anyone's name. Guys, I'm going to start the giveaway. Okay. Start the duck race for 60 seconds. Is there anyone's name? I'm going to ask you one more time on the last time. Is there anyone's name that is missing? I'm not able to use the Streamlabs because it's not working. I don't know why. So I have to work on that. So if anyone's name is missing, please let me know that. Please do that. You are my member and I missed your name. Your name is not over here around that area. Is there anyone? I don't think so. Okay. 60. Marquis put my name twice. That was nice. Okay, guys, I'll just do that. And I think it is going to close below this gap over here. If it close below this gap, I'll just look for the selling opportunity. No more buy will be valid until this sell side liquidity. And then I'll look for the next sell side liquidity, which is over here. Sell side liquidity, okay? Hope it will work. Okay, I'm going to start the race. I hope everyone's name is over there. Okay, so how to start? Set. Let's see. I need to get rid of this account. The next Friday, I'll make a public giveaway. Okay, next Friday. Who is going to be the winner? Jamil, Marquis, Eli, Go, Danchu, Reflect Pro, Daniel, Gurdev, Sharada, Utshuk, Jait Trading. Let's see. Either Utshuk or Jait is going to be the winner, I guess. Go, Ducky, go. Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reflect and grow. Congratulations, brother. Reflect and grow. What is your Discord name, brother? Thank you for being the winner, brother. Reflect and grow. I'm going to simply close it. Okay. I get rid of one account. That is a good news. Reflect and grow. Wow, wow. What is your Discord name, brother? First time. Congratulations, by the way, brother. Bad dog, bad. Next time, I'll tell the dog to be. Let me make it so anyone so that everyone will be able to write down now. My bad. Reflect and grow. What is your YouTube name, brother? Please let me know that. I'm watching this 15-minute candle, how it is going to close of this gap. However, I can see there is a small volume imbalance. No, there is no volume imbalance. So I don't need to worry about it. If it close below this, I'm gonna thinking about only sell then. If it close below this gap, okay. Message on main room in Discord. Reflect and grow. Kilroy. Okay. Are we friend? No, I'm not friend. Kilroy, is that reflect and grow? Are the same guy? If we are the same guy, I just requested you. Please accept my friend request, brother. If you are the same one. Still 2 minutes left before the 15-minute candle close. If the candle close below this gap, I will only look for sell. If it fail to close below this gap by the next candle, I'll start to look for the buy again for the buy side here and the 50% over there. So let's see how this candle is going to close. Everything is going to depend on this candle close. Okay, Kilroy, I'll message you, brother, after the stream. A small scalping for 35 handle. Yeah, I didn't put my stop loss to the break even. Instead, I just put it a bit low over here. That is cool. Okay, let's see how this is going to close. Okay, so I'm going to show you from the 50-minute chart how this candle is going to close from 50-minute chart. I prefer it to close inside this gap because that reaction is not really convincing to me. So I prefer this candle to close inside this gap. If you do that, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. No sell is valid to me. So 13 seconds left. Let's see how it is going to close. I don't know if there is any volume imbalance or not. Guys, please check if there is any volume imbalance from the 15-minute chart. Let me check it actually. No, I don't see any volume imbalance. So it's broken, I guess. I will wait for a selling opportunity. By the way, I just passed a 150K Pro account today. Congratulations, brother. Go slowly. I'm only interested to take some sort of selling opportunity right now. Congratulations because of the passing account. Go slowly, slowly. 2 microcontract, 3 microcontract, do something like that. Is that the fake breakout? I don't think so. That's gonna be a fake breakout. I don't think so, to be honest, brother. Yeah, I still prefer the sell rather than taking buy. Let me see if it has built some sort of liquidity. This low has traded here. Okay, that is a interesting matter. Hope I'm gonna find a selling opportunity. This candle is not a good candle to use as a change in state of delivery from 1 minute chart using the gap of 22 YT model. So market structure shift fair value gap has been traded. High stop close body close candle as a bearish order block. I'm not seeing this as a great opportunity because this candle is not a good candle. So how can I frame a trade over here? It's a bit disgusting. Asia session is more beautiful. I'll wait for some clean setup rather than going for this entry actually. However, still I'm in profit $4. Hey team, good morning. Alijali, I'm in sale with 1 minute fair value gap in cash, not NQU. Best of luck, brother. I hope you will get your boom, brother. For our last fair value gap is also broken bearish. I think it will keep falling for this sell side liquidity, so I'll try to go for that. If it is not the fake breakout. So from 15 minutes chart, like this candle has closed below this gap, and the next candle is going to close inside this gap again. That is disaster. But I think it's been broken already. I don't need to worry about any sort of reaction anymore because it's been broken by one candle. So I prefer this market to keep falling for this sell side liquidity. So I'll see if I can find something good over here to take the sell. Otherwise, if it really would love to go for a buy and there's a beautiful 22 buy model, I'm not going to stop myself to take that buy for sure. Even if I was interested to look for the sell, but if there is something like a beautiful buy side liquidity, I mean, sorry, 22 buy model, in that type of scenario, I'll try to take that buy. Like it should be the best setup to take the buy. Otherwise, I'm only interested to take the sell here. I'm just watching if I can find something. So far, there is nothing. So I need to see something that will tell me to go for the sell. Right now, I can't use the order block because this candle is same like that type of candle, small body, long wick. Not interested to use this candle as a bearish order block, so will not take it. However, if this low has been shifted with a fair value gap, I'm gonna take the sell from the fair value gap. It's gonna stop me out. I don't give a shit. All I need to see this low to be shifted with a fair value gap. I'm gonna show you something after this setup completed. What I have done yesterday's PM session. I'll show that to you. Of course, that boom was awesome, but before that boom, there was another opportunity. So I didn't get the market structure shift. I'm gonna show you this area actually. So all of you know that I took that sell. I took this sell, but before taking this sell, I was interested to take a buy from the 50-minute bullish gap. So here is a 50-minute bullish gap. I was interested for this buy side liquidity over here, relatively equal highs. I was eagerly waiting for the market structure shift and the fair value gap. But if you see over here, this is really so disgusting. I was pretty much confident I'm gonna get the setup over here. And this is going for that buy side liquidity over here, that buy side liquidity around that area here. I'm still watching the market. That was the buy side. My interest was this buy side, and of course the 50-minute last gap, 1 minute last gap, all of them. But just look at this price action over here. So market fall, trade the 50-minute bullish gap. That is the 15-minute bullish gap, last fair value gap from the morning session. I can simply say that because I was watching this market in live. So I was waiting for the market shift here. It didn't shift. If it could shift, I would be able to enter from this gap here to here, from this gap. So it actually happened before the market structure shift. And that was disaster. I was just simply watching this. I had no other opportunity to enter, no order block opportunity, no nothing. I simply let this go without touching it. And then when I saw this sell side liquidity here, market engineered a beautiful sell side, and market came here. This time, market actually was so beautiful and so generous to me. And this time, I found the best setup. I was sharing this setup with the Discord, if you guys remember. from this gap over here by putting the stop loss over there. A lot of screenshot, okay? Like here. This is that setup I shared with you guys. What do you think? I write it down like that way. What do you think? And that was the setup. First partial, second partial, target was this last gap over there. I'll just keep sharing the screenshot uh, aligned with the price action. A bit messy price action, to be honest. Now it's the liquidity, not the market structure shift. And yeah, this is what it is. I think I'll miss this as well. Why this market is so beautiful around the AGA session? If you watch the AGA session over here, around that area, right? This is the AGA session. So market open around 6 p.m. Around here, market open here. A bit consolidation fall. This is the first time market has cleared the buy side liquidity. Market structure shift, fair value gap with a bearish 50-minute gap over here, like beautiful gap, and then just beautiful fall. It was really awesome. The mornings, I mean the AGA session, rather than this AM session. Like this is really so tough, right? No, not that valid. Now this is the relatively equal lows, not the market structure shift. It's the liquidity now. So even if this low has been shifted and market keep falling for the sell side liquidity with a beautiful bearish model, I'm not able to take that sell because this is now the liquidity, not the market structure shift. Of course, you are good to go to take the trade. I'm not seeing this as as a market structure shift anymore. This is to me like a liquidity. So market has cleared the liquidity. It engineered the liquidity. Now it has cleared the liquidity. It's not the market structure shift to me anymore. Again, guys, if I find any beautiful buying opportunity, I don't give a shit about the market. I don't give a shit about anything. I'll take that buy without thinking twice. If I find the best bullish model over here, like it should be absolutely the best, I'll simply take the buy. Because the 50-minute gap, even though that is broken, but without reaction, it is kind of weird. To take the sell, still I'm not seeing any opportunities over here. Nothing at all over here. Simply nothing at all. Except this candle as a bearish order block. I don't think so. This is a beautiful bearish order block. So if it really respect, like here it is respecting the opening of this candle. I can be wrong. Maybe this is the real order block and market will keep falling. I'm just not going to take that bait. I'm also watching the hourly candle. I mean hourly chart. There is a lowest down close body close candle from the hourly chart. Also from the 15-minute chart. They're also good as a order block reaction. But we'll see. I think it will keep falling and take the sell side liquidity without me. I'm not touching it anymore. There is no setup for me to take the entry except this order block. It's not good to me. So I'm not going to take any trade right now. If it's falling, I'm going to let it go. You're good to go with the trade. If you want to take the buy or sell, please go for it. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel if any of you are new. And if any of you are interested to donate us something, because I'm dealing with the electricity or load shedding problem, come to the pin comment, and then the pin comment, click on that link. It will drive you to this, not here actually. Sorry, why it's coming like that way. To the pin comment, okay? So here, support this team to the pin comment. Click on that. It will drive you over here. Even if it is $1, I highly appreciate it, guys. I have 12,000 subscribers. So if everyone donate me just $1, I would be richer, rich man. I just need $5,000, but you know, this is awesome. If this happened before this low created, I would start to look for a selling opportunity from here already. Like this could be my action right now, I think it would be a bit higher. So here somewhere, like for this sell side liquid, I'm gonna let this go without touching it anymore. So far this order block is actually holding the market. It was not good. I'm not taking the trade from that. That's all. So market is interested to make the entry gap as well. That is suspicious. I think it will give us an opportunity to take the entry from the order block. Not in rush. Market just opened, so we'll wait. If there is no load shedding, I think I just reached my evaluation target. Congratulations, Hyde. Recheck, man. Good morning, team. How is your trading going on, brother? In other word, even if this is the gap, even if the market failed to trade this gap, this is the gap that has to be traded. Has to be. It's called the institutional order flow entry drill. It has to trade this gap without, I mean, before clearing this low, something like that. Even if it really would love to work it as a order block. So if this order block has been traded, wanna say unfilled gap, this is the institutional order flow entry drill. So it has to trade this gap, except if it is really interested to trade with the volume imbalance. So if it is done with the volume imbalance, like here to here, then I have nothing to worry about that. I mean, because this is really weird. But otherwise, that was obvious that market is going to trade this institutional order flow entry drill. The real setup here, market take that high, swing high here, market structure shift, fair value gap, trade this fair value gap, beautiful candle. I would start to look for sell already from there. Not a beautiful candle, didn't frame any trade over there. Going to take this one, so that is taken. That is good. What else do I have over there? Actually, nothing. This is the next sell side that's gonna be targeted, and then finally market will come here before going higher again. And I have to watch the show without doing anything over here. Anytime this market will provide me any sort of 22 buy model, I'm without hesitation, I'll go for that trade. I need the reaction. If it keep falling, I'm not interested to touch the falling knife. Hmm. I could go for this trade over here. Like if I got the market structure shift here, for example, this low has been shifted here, not build the liquidity, shifted the market. There is a very small gap. This candle low, this candle high. That is aligned with this bearish order block. I could go for the trade from here. But as the market didn't give me the market structure shift, I was not able to take the entry over here. So it was seems like a liquidity to me, not the market structure shift or nothing. So even though I was looking for a sell, I had no opportunity to enter over here without forcing the market to build it as an order block. 29,328 is a Thursday low. Should be next target. 29, 5. What did you say? 328. 328. I think it has already been taken, or yeah, I think it has been taken already. Amit, I'm in sell from 29,507, targeting sell side liquidity. Where are you from? 507. 507. Okay, so you took the sell here somewhere, I guess. Yeah, here somewhere. Congratulations, brother, for your big boom. Make sure you have taken some partial. Thursday low is taken now. Yeah, it's been taken right now. Today is a manipulation day also. So previous day low, the day before previous day, like lot of lows has been taken already. Let's see if it can give me some sort of reaction, or does it really would love to go directly as a falling knife for the sell side liquidity, which is the extreme sell side liquidity. I really don't want to see it keep falling without the retracement. Brother, there is 1 hour last gap. Hold the market. That's I have already talked about. This is not the 1 hour last gap. This is the breakaway gap. Over here, this candle low, this candle high, which is the breakaway gap. All of this price action has already been reversed from there. So this gap has already done its job. Now this low is obvious, and market has to trade the a real last parallel gap, which is over here. So eventually, this market has to fall, take this low, and come over here. Some kind of reaction is expected. If it provide me that, I'm gonna take that buy. Otherwise, I have to wait for a reselling opportunity, because so far this is the shallow run that needs to be taken. But I need some liquidity to be taken, buy side to be taken at first, then fall. 29,254 is relatively equal lows. I think we'll retrace before taking out that equal lows. 29,254, 254, 254. Here somewhere. Hmm. That's the relatively equal lows. I didn't mark all of them. I simply marked the extreme one. I'll just keep a line over there. I need some retracement before falling and taking this line. Without retracement, I'm not able to enter into this trade, because into this market, because this is called catching the falling knife. I'm not interested to catch the falling knife. Meeting minutes tomorrow. I know that it doesn't not going to impact on the market. That is kind of a red folder news. Treat it as a red folder news, but don't trade the morning session, because FOMC is FOMC. But just treat it as a red folder news. There is new week opening gap with parallel gap. That's why I sold. Congratulations, brother. That was a beautiful sell, brother. To be honest, I needed some reaction at least before falling. Okay, I was not bullish. All of you know that. I have already told you what is going to happen. It will come here. It will retrace, take some liquidity. So it has taken that high. Absolutely good. Nothing is to worry about that. Closed this gap from 15-minute chart. I'm only interested to take the sell. No buy is valid. I just told, if there is a beautiful buy setup, I'm not going to control myself. I'm going to take that buy. Otherwise, only sell. I was waiting for the market structure shift fair value gap to take the trade, because this order block was not valid. Otherwise, it has to close above this high as a bearish candle. I would be able to take the entry from that bearish. I mean, so as a bull candle, then I could take a sell from that bull candle. This candle, I'm not interested to use it as a bearish order block. So I miss it. Missing trade is good rather than a losing trade. So far, I framed one trade that has provided 35 handle partial, stopped out through the break even. Otherwise, like still now I didn't find any trade yet. Nothing is so beautiful to me, so I'm not able to take any sort of sell or buy right now. I need something. that will help me to frame a sell or buy. Anytime this market will provide me any sort of 22 buy model, which is a beautiful buy model, I'm gonna push the button without thinking twice. Just if the stop loss is going to allow me, if it provide me that. That is suspicious. I think it's not going to do that. It's going to keep falling. By the way, is there anyone who is actually Argentine supporter? I mean, today is the match between Argentina and Egypt. Is there anyone from Egypt? Can I mark 948 candle as water block? 948 candle 48. No, you can't do that. It's not an water block. You can use this one as an water block, but not that one. I mean, according to me, okay, I'm not saying that I'm right, brother. Of course, you're right. You are always right. But to me, it's not an water block. Is there anyone who is the Argentine supporter? And is there anyone who is from Egypt? This high shoot might trail out. Oh, so bad. You should cover this gap, brother, because it could fall for this gap. It could go for that gap. Come up to farewell gap again. I want re-entry. Yeah, I need the buy run as well to take a re-entry. You missed my comment, and I'm not joking, bro. If I pass the account I just got today, my first payout will be yours, and that will be just a small contribution to your bad problem, to your load problem. Hey, reflect and grow. That's a big comment, brother. I highly appreciate that, but I can't take it, man. If you get the payout, donate me something like $10, $15, $20, $50. It's good. But I pray that you will get your first payout, because if you get the payout, I'll get some. That's the good news. So do it, man. Do it for me at least. Make the payout. Is share the screenshot. That's all for me. You don't need to give me all the money. I'm watching here actually. Here. Bit suspicious actually. Hi Titu. I thought you were long term bullish till September, October. Yeah, Netke, I was like that way. As long as this body, like still I'm bullish, long term bullish. But this candle, when it has been validated as a bearish order block, I'm bearish until this low over here. When this low will be taken, and maybe it will fall for this last fair value gap, then I'll start to look for buy again. But right now, when it has built this bearish order block, I can't accept. I mean, I can't skip or overlook this low. This low is now the first target for the market. It has to take that low over here. This is called the support of the order block, or respecting to the order block. And then I'll start to look for buy again for this buy side liquidity, as long as this low is not taken. If this liquidity is taken, I'm long term bearish. I'm not going to wait for September, October. It is going to fall for this area. Actually, the 50% of this range, this high to this low, the 50% range is here somewhere. I'll look for that range over there. Don't try to catch the falling knife. Never ever. No, Bangladesh never qualified. We are not good at football. We are good at cricket. Without any retrace, goes to the next sell side liquidity. If you do that, you have to sacrifice the trade. You have to let this go. Beginners will chase the market. Intermediate people will wait for the retracement, and like the pro trader. Okay, I'm not a pro trader, but the pro trader, they will let the all fall go. They are not going to take any sell over here. They will wait for the buying opportunity. But the beginner, they will chase the market. This is the bad thing. Okay, please don't do that. Don't chase the market. We are intermediate term trader. I'm good with the like, some liquidity taken, then take the sell. Good. I don't need to be a pro trader to be profitable, but don't be a beginner. Please, it's a request. If it doesn't give you any opportunity around this morning session, it will give you an opportunity around the PM session. I want to show you the 50-minute chart actually. Look at this 50-minute chart. The first candle is an indecisive candle, right? It fall here, it come there, close here, exactly here. Nobody, simply nobody. Long week. Next candle bearish. Next candle bearish. Next candle bearish. Maybe the next candle will be bearish. Don't touch it. Simply let this go. Don't touch it. Don't look for a buying opportunity as well, because this is an extremely bearish market. This liquidity need to be taken. This is going to be target. So don't look for the buy as well. What you should wait for, this kind of scenario. It will retrace from 1 minute, from 50-minute chart, then it will fall for this sell side liquidity. And from 1 minute chart, this retracement, what is it going to do? From 1 minute chart, like it will clear some liquidity, then fall for the sell side liquidity. This is what you will wait for over here. From 15-minute, you will see the some bearish fair value gap is going to be traded. Market is going to trade it. From 1 minute chart, you are seeing this is going to be taken. So people will start to believe this is a strong support, right? Because previously it has worked so beautifully as a support. Now it is also going to work as a support. It started to go higher. Take the buy. Take the buy. Market will clear some liquidity, trade the bearish PDRA, and then fall again to clear all the sell side liquidity. This is how you should wait for. If you are a beginner, please learn these things. Any kind of buy over here is absolutely gambling. Don't do that. Sell, catching the falling knife. That will destroy you for a long period of time. You won't be able to stay over here for a long period of time. Learn how to let the market go without taking any trade. Just watching it, enjoying it. Wait for your setup, wait for your plan, then just trade your plan. That's all. Where you from, bro? I'm from Bangladesh. Wait for 22 YT model. As I told you, like, this is extremely bearish market. I know this sell side liquidity is then high probability that market will fall for this sell side liquidity. But if I see a bullish 22 IT model, that is perfect, the best. I'm gonna push the button. Even if it is a losing trade, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna take that buy without thinking twice. For a short period of time, okay? Of course, not a long period of time. Some kind of swing high, until some kind of swing high. I'm gonna take it. But catching knife, falling knife, no, not interested. By the way, do I have any opening regular trading or opening gap over here? I just need to check it actually. I think so. I think this is a gap that has already been covered here. So I don't have any. I have this regular trading or opening gap here. Yeah, I have just this one over there. And now a new one over here, which is overlapped with this bullish gap, the bearish gap. That's going to be a good target very soon. Very soon, that's going to be a beautiful target. Take the buy, take the buy. Please go for it. No, brother, I want to take the sell. Please go for it. There is no trade to me. To T2, there is no trade. You are going to miss the buying opportunity because this is very beautiful support, right? This is one of the beautiful support. Look, this zone can't be broken. Nobody, there is nobody in this world who can break this zone over here. Look at this zone, how strong that zone, right? This line, I'm talking about the upper line. Coming here, look at this. How beautifully it is reacting from that zone. Take the buy, take the buy, take the buy. And as I told you, from 15-minute chart, Wait for this gap to be created. Now this gap is has been created. So mark that gap over here from 15-minute chart. This is the 15-minute bearish gap. From 15-minute chart, wait for this type of scenario. Come here and then fall. For the 1-minute chart, wait for this type of scenario. Take the buy side, trade this gap, maybe lower market structure shift, fair value gap, boom, or maybe order block, or maybe inverse gap, or something here. Then fall, take this liquidity, and dramatically take that sell side liquidity without any kind of hesitating. Go for this sell side liquidity. Instead of this, just simply fall, fall. Don't touch it. Man, it is going to fall. Don't touch it. Hey, Mogit, congratulations for your boom. I'm waiting for this market to come here. Remember, I'm waiting for this market to come here, at least over there. More importantly, I mean, more beautifully, if it come over here to this old last gap. But I don't think so it will come back again over here because it has already done its job around that area. So I don't think so it will come over here. But I'm just waiting for this market to come over here, at least over there, so that it can take this high or maybe that high or that high, all of this high to be taken, and then fall again for this sell side liquidity. Scalp alert, scalp alert. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button and subscribe to our channel if any of you are new over here. It just took previous week low. Don't really expect some retracement. We should expect some kind of retracement. Without retracement, we are not able to take any trade over here. We are very close to previous week low. That's gonna be taken. But wait for some retracement. Without retracement, no trade. This is forbidden. You can't take any trade without the retracement. That's kind of something like that. See here, the retracement happened over here, like from the 50-minute last gap. Take the high over here, then shifted the market. Maybe there was an opportunity from this gap. I was really not interested to take the entry from this gap because I was never able to put my stop loss above this high, which was like nearly 100 handle, I guess. So I preferred to look for a water block entry, but this candle was disaster. However, as I missed this one, so I wanted to take that one, but still it didn't give me or provide me any setup opportunity over here. Now, this market has to come to this area, this to gap from 1 minute chart, this to gap. Okay. If I really would love to take any sort of entry, it has to reach any of this gap before falling and taking the extreme sell side liquidity. Otherwise, I have to let this go, man. But however, there is a very small scalping is coming, I believe so. This time, when the market will close below this sorry, above this gap, I think I'll be able to take a buy for this 50-minute gap. It's going to work as a reclaimed inversion fair value gap. All you have to cover the lowest down close body close candle. So if it can close above this gap now, it's a valid buy to me from here to until there, until this 50-minute gap. Of course, you can hold it until here. If you do that without clearing this liquidity, all you have to do, you have to cover the lowest down close body close candle. So depending on the stop loss, I'll try to put the stop loss over there. It's a very small scalping idea. In this extremely bearish market, why you are going to plan the sell? This is the market structure shift. This is the fair value gap. Plan the sell. without taking the buy, plan the sell. Go for it, brother. I highly appreciate it. Tactics alert, scalping alert, scalp alert, scalp alert, scalp alert, scalp alert. Remember, still this is not broken. This is a very strong zone right now. This is a very strong zone right now. It's nearly impossible to break this market, that zone. And I'm gonna catch that same idea over here that it will go higher and then it will fall. Scalp alert. Just remember, when this high is going to be taken, you have to make sure that your stop loss is at the break even. When this high will be taken, you have to make sure your stop loss is at the break even. I'm just confused where I should put my stop loss. I will try to cover the mean threshold of this water block, the lowest down close body close candle, according to the reclaimed inverse gap. I have to cover the mean threshold. I think that will be good. All I need to see a body close above this gap, and I'm ready to jump into a trade. Brother, it is a bearish market. Market is going to fall for this sell side liquidity. What is wrong with that? I can't take the sell. I need the retracement. I am trying to catch the reaction reaction for this high over here, and it will be more than enough for me to be profitable. 37 handle. So I'm just trying to catch that line. If it provide me that, if it doesn't, falling, I know that I'm not going to touch the falling knife. 28792, 28792. Of course it can do that. I'm just thinking to take the buy from here actually, because eventually it will be safe for me to put the stop loss below this low. But that's gonna be risky. Yeah, that's gonna be risky. So I will better wait for the setup to be created, then I'll try to take the buy. If the setup has been created, then I'll look for that buy. I talk you week open gap. What is that, brother? I'm not marking the weekly new week opening gap, new to opening gap for few days, few months. So I have no idea if there is any new week opening gap. That's a good idea as well. Or if I am going against the new week opening gap, tell me that. I'm not going to take this trade then, because I'm not marking them at all. So if you see that I'm going against the new week opening gap, tell me. I'm not going to plan this buy. I'll let the buy go, then I'll frame the sell. I need the confirmation. That is the best area. Like this gap is going to confirm me to take the buy. So I am not I was thinking about the buy here, but I was not brave enough, okay, to be honest, because the bearish PDRA need to be broken so that I can think about a bullish PDRA. But as it didn't do that, I didn't take it. I'm gonna let this go. No retracement, falling, not going to touch it. Simply, I'll let this go. This is from the hourly chart. First candle, second candle. Extremely bearish. If you'd take the sell here, you'd be already profitable. I don't give a shit. I don't want to take the buy. That's all. I don't want to take the sell without clearing any buy side. No sell is valid to me. And by the way, I can't use this gap anymore because the low has been taken. So it's not the reclaimed gap anymore. I can't use that gap anymore. So let's plan a beautiful area with a beautiful opportunity. Let's see. If it happens like this way, I'm going to take the buy from here, take the partial here, partial there, and finally until here. Trade here, take this low, closed above this gap, gonna take the buy from here, come here, take the partial, partial, close the trade to the low of this 50-minute or the zone over here. All I need to see it to take this low over here. Hey, crazy, are you going to frame a buy in this extremely sell market? Okay, you skip the buy, then wait for the selling opportunity. Same case of scenario. I mean, it has to take some buy swing high before falling to frame a sell. So you have to frame a sell after taking some sort of swing high. Without taking swing high, you are not allowed to take any sort of buy. That's all. Also need to look for the SMT if I have any. No, so far I don't have. However, if any of you are interested to take the buy here without clearing this low because this is your inverse gap, go for it, man. I appreciate it. Okay. I will miss the buy as well. I'm not going to regret for that. But if this low is not taken, I'm not going to take any short of buy. Even if it close above this, I'm gonna let this go. Maybe it will come here. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to take any short of buy without clearing this low. It has to clear this low, and then I'll think about a buy. Otherwise, no buy is valid to me. So far from the inverse gap. I mean, from here. Good. Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Buy, sell, anything? Volatility is good, not bad. I'm missing the buy. Okay, I'll looking for the sell then. Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Buy or sell, whatever it is. মনরে আমার এই জীবনে কেন এমন হলো মনরে আমার সকল সব কোথায় হারালো যারে আমি এত ভালোবাসি সে কেন হয় আমায় এতটা কাঁদালো যারে আমি এত ভালোবাসি সে কেন হয় আমায় এতটা কাঁদালো কিছু স্বপ্ন কিছু আশা কিছু নয়। তো কেন করে মানুষ এত মন দিয়ে তারে বুঝি হয় কেন 1041 word block. I don't see any word block. If you're asking about a bullish word block, I don't see any bullish word block over here. In in any way, I don't see any bullish word block over here. In any way, from anywhere, from anyhow, I don't see any bullish word block. I think you are talking about this candle. There is simply no bullish word block. কিছু স্বপ্ন কিছু আশা সাথে বেশি কিছু নয় তো কেন করে মানুষ এত হীন মন দিয়ে তারে বুঝি হয়ে গেল কার দিল এলো মেলো You know the rules. In a very extremely bearish market, if you would love to take a buy from the bullish 22 YT model, you have to wait for a confirmation or bullish order block to take the buy. Otherwise, if the low has been shifted after clearing the high, you don't need to wait for any sort of bearish order block to take the sell. So, for example, there is a swing low that has been shifted and there is a bearish gap. So, after clearing the liquidity, market structure shift, bearish fair value gap, good to go with the sell without the confirmation. But if really would love to take a buy, I have to wait for a bull order block to take the buy. So that's something I wanted to remind you guys. I mean, if you're forcing the trade, so it's not the market structure shift. There is no gap, so I'm gonna remove it. Can I use this gap? I, in my knowledge, I don't have any idea. So that's how I can use this gap to take an entry, buy entry. Okay, for example, in my knowledge, I don't have anything. The knowledge can help me to take a buy from this gap. Nothing. Why this market is working like that way? I mean, when I'm expecting some buy run, there is no setup at all. Simply, I can't use anything over here. London reversal, I guess. London closed reversal, I guess. No buy, no sell. I can frame with this gap. At least not now. Until not now. Bro, take some risk. I entered from last 1 minute. One, as I told you, brother. I mean, risk. I'm not afraid to take the risk. You know that. Of course, you know that. But as I told you, in my whole life, or my whole knowledge, I don't see any logic that I can use this gap to take the buy or sell. At least right now, I don't see anything. I can use this gap to take buy or sell. So I'm not simply pushing the button because I'm bullish or I'm thinking some sort of bullish run. I'm gonna take the buy from here. I'm not going to do that, brother. I prefer to let this go, unfortunately. However, this is the 50-minute bearish gap as well. This high is the 50-minute bearish gap low as well. So I'll see if it really would love to fall from that area. Some of you can think about this gap as inverse gap. I would use this if one candle could touch this one and then take this low. I could use this gap as inverse gap. But as you can see here, I have nothing. I can use this gap to take buy or sell. Right? Simply nothing. I was just forcing myself to see if I can find something over there, like any kind of logic, but there is simply nothing. I could use that gap as a buying opportunity or selling PDRA. Nothing. But it is respecting. I can see it that it is respecting, but I can't use it, man. Eventually, maybe it will be broken or maybe it will hold the market, send it higher. I don't care, but I can't use this gap to take buy or sell. Unfortunately, if any of you took the like Alizali, if you have taken the buy, I wish that you'll get the boom, brother. Okay, I wish you'll get the boom. Just make sure you're not taking a huge risk, man. Try with smaller contract size. I think that's the best idea. Brother, I'm the word block master. Why you never listen to me? I don't say any word block over there, according to my understanding. I don't say any word block over there, brother. But of course, you're the master. I highly appreciate it. So it's working. I truly admire that, brother. That's my entry 287 1034. 287 1034 1034 1034. Inversion price. Okay, 1034 inversion. Stop loss target. Okay, stop loss 255. Let me actually mark them because some of you have taken that trade. So let me actually mark it and write down the boom for you guys. I'm not a inversion parabolic gap master, by the way. Stop loss is 255. So here is your stop loss. And at least 1 is to 1. If it provide 1 is to 1, I don't need the whole boom. Okay. Just if it give you 1 is to 1, it's more than beautiful here. Very near for your boom, brother. I was looking for a buy, right? First of all, I need the retracement. Without retracement, I can't take the sell, but I need something over here so that I can use it as a opportunity to take the buy. Now, I was just looking for something I could use. First, I got that opportunity here, that opportunity from that gap, but eventually this low is taken, so I was not able to enter from here. So I was eagerly waiting for this gap to be valid as an entry opportunity. Unfortunately, it didn't do that. Now, first of all, this is not the change in state of delivery according to my understanding. But as you can see, it's respecting. I highly appreciate it. All I'm seeing here, this line is actually building more strong resistance, more strong support. So people are thinking this is a very strong support zone. So market is going higher from this old low. That is absolutely perfect. Like actually, let me show you that what I mean to say. Like over here, see this zone, if I mark that whole zone over here from this to this is a very strong zone. So people are seeing this as a very strong support. Anytime it will start to go higher, they will take the buy from there. So it's just reacting from this zone. I can't simply enter from a down close body close candle because if I do that like that way, I could enter from that way. I don't see any logic over here. Okay, so to be honest, why it's looking like that way? Okay, perfect. I was interested to see what is happening. Okay, perfect. I'm going to remove this one, but I hope you will get your boom, brother. Okay. Now or then you will get the boom. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to find a beautiful selling opportunity now. The one thing is it didn't trade any higher time frame point of interest. That is the only thing I'm missing over here. Yep, still I'll take this trade. If there is a gap, I'm gonna try to take this sell. If there is a gap, okay. If there is no gap, of course, no sell is valid. So let's see how it is going to work. Even though this is beautiful and market didn't trade the bearish PTRA yet, that is confusing. And also after the market structure shift, it doesn't look like a beautiful bearish model. So I'm gonna let it go. If it was a beautiful bearish candle, I would frame the sell from that gap. As it didn't do that, I'm gonna wait a bit more. Buying opportunity still it is in my mind. until this high. More importantly, for this zone, it is in my mind. I'm eagerly waiting for a setup over here. If there is a setup, I'll go for that trade. No setup, I'm gonna sacrifice the buy. Anytime I'll find the sell, I'll go for that, because the on job market has to do is already done. Like swing high need to be taken. It has already been taken over here. See, this swing high has been taken already. Yeah, it would be awesome if it could take that line and trade the 50-minute bearish gap. That would be awesome. Okay, best case of scenario. But as it didn't do that, instead of that, it built a this bearish setup. I'll take that bear, I mean sell. Otherwise, to take the buy, I have to be I have to wait for something good. Okay, I don't want to fall into this trap. You see, this market is simply just consolidating here. I'm just not interested to fall into this trap. And already 11 a.m. is gone. So around 11 a.m., I thought that there will be some sort of, like speed or something, but there is nothing at all. So I thought that exactly at 11 a.m., like here, market will simply go higher, trade the bearish gap. More importantly, if it would love to come over here, this zone, it will go over there, then it will start to fall. But as it didn't do that, I'm just 50-50. Okay, nothing happened over here, nothing to be. Again, those people who are believing this gap, maybe this is going to give you a lot of opportunity to take the buy. Okay, from here, I highly appreciate, guys, if you would love to take this gap. I mean, use this gap to take the buy. I am just not able to use this gap. That's all. Okay. No hate, no nothing, no proving right, wrong, nothing. Simply, I'm not seeing any opportunity. It's not a gap I can use to take the buy. That's all. Also, don't overlook the yes. Okay. Don't overlook it. Now, it is a good thing. For example, if you see this high is not taken by the ES, but the high has been taken with the NQ. Don't close the trade. Yes is going to take that high as well, because this is the weakest sister when the market is going higher today. So if the weakest sister take this high and the strongest sister fail to take this high, the strongest sister will keep going higher toward that high. In the meantime, it will keep going higher for this 50-minute last gap. If any of you are interested, I mean, already in this trade from this gap, don't try to re-enter. Okay, from there, don't chase the market. If you are already entered in from this gap in that type of scenario, I'm not seeing any opportunities, so I'm not entering over here. There's nothing wrong, right, guys? I'm not seeing good. I'm not taking any trades. That's all. So market fall into the 50-minute bearish gap. That is the 50-minute bearish gap high. Sorry, the low. And this is the 50-minute bearish gap high. Let me mark the high as well. So this is the high from 15-minute chart. So higher time frame point of interest. So market has traded the 50-minute bearish gap. We'll see if it can provide any shorting sell opportunity to me. Buy side, I mean, sorry, some liquidity has to be taken. It has already been taken. Also, relatively equal highs has been taken over here. Can it fall to go for this sell side liquidity? I'm interested to see that. May close early. I do not like the movement. No need for a losing trade. Absolutely, brother. That's good. Don't regret even if it hit your target. I mean, if you don't feel good, like if I were in this trade and I'm seeing this, I wouldn't feel good. I would try to trail my stop loss. That's for sure. I can't close the trade actually manually. So I would start to trail the stop loss, and I got hit by the stop loss. And it's absolutely good. If you don't feel good, simply close the trade. I'm looking for a buy. Don't you? Best of luck, brother. I hope you will find a beautiful buying opportunity. I'm interested to look for a sell now. Guys, please push the like button. Please do that. Push the like button. Subscribe to our channel if any of you are new over here. রে আমার এই জীবনে কেন এমন হলো রে কোন সুখগুলো সব কোথায় হারালো যারে আমি এত ভালোবাসি সে কেন জানি আমি এত বদলালো। Boom for Dunchu. Dunchu, don't re-enter, brother. You got the boom? Congratulations, brother. Looking for sell only. I'm also interested to take the sell right now because the buying opportunity, I have already missed that opportunity. Like from here, if I have found the buy, I would go for that. And that could be my, like, sorry, there would be partial. Then I would try to hold the trade until this high and finally this area. But entry should be from here. I'm just not able to enter from that area. So only sell is acceptable for me right now. No more buy is valid. From here, buy was good, but from here, like around that area, no buy is valid to me. I'm only interested to take the sell. 50-minute bearish gap is over here around that area. Also, like this whole zone around this area is is aligned with this bearish gap, old bearish fair value gap before clearing the sell side liquidity, entering into the what to say, the hourly bullish fair value gap, breakaway gap. So this is a beautiful zone for this market to reverse. If it doesn't want to go for this 50-minute bearish gap, it can simply fall from that area. If it doesn't, good. Coming here, I'll look for the sell from that area as well. So buy is I have already missed the buying opportunity. So yeah, why I missed it? Because there was no setup. No 22 buy model, no order block, no inversion fair value gap. Simply nothing was there. I was not able to take the buy. So I let the buy go. I'm now waiting to see if I can find a selling opportunity within 20 minutes. So until 11:30 is my opportunity to take the buy or sell. If I don't find it, today's trade is gonna be a stop over here. So one trade, took the buy here, took a partial there, got a stood out to the break even. That's all. Done for today. Not the break even actually. I took a bit risk, but it's still $4 profit, something like that. I think yeah, $4.50. So not like in the break even. Good, not bad. Break even is also good. So break even day. Guys, what do you do when you do the trading? I mean, when I'm trading by myself alone, I always try to listen some song, sometimes play chess. Now these days actually. Otherwise, I watch something else with trading. What do you do, guys? Hey, Pilarettes, thanks for that 100, brother. I think we need the 15-minute CV suspension block to be traded before further drop. It can happen. It can happen, brother. I'm just waiting. Until 11:30, I will wait for a selling opportunity. After 11:30, I'm gonna stop trading. That's all. What do you do, guys, when you are going to trade? I mean, by yourself. What do you do usually? Brother, I'm addicted to the chess game from chess.com website. That's what I do when I'm waiting for a setup. Man, how can I add you, brother, over there? Sometimes I wanna play with you. I'm in 1100 elo so far. Still, I'm learning. This is my 18 days actually. I'm learning the chess. You see here, 18 days streak. So I'm still learning it, and my elo is like 1100 something. I don't know how to show that. I play a lot of chess. Okay, see, this is all the game from today. All the game from today. 7 July, 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 6, 6, 6, like lot of games. And if I come to the YouTube, most of my videos are actually, is that no, nothing. Like chess. Shop chess. I'm just watching how to improve the chess game. Like most of my videos, it's just chess. I like the guy is Igor. Igor. What was his name? Just is I think this guy. I don't know why that guy. His name is also like Igor something. He's a grandmaster actually. And remember. So I'm watching this. All he's also explaining a beautiful things. Actually, this guy is a beautifully explained the things. But Igor something is his name. He's a grandmaster. I like the way he explained the chess. I'm watching all of them. How can I add you? We are trading that 15 CB suspension block now. Hmm. Yeah, I can see it. Let's see. So then, how can I add you, brother? I play with the bots. I'm in moderate level now. Moderate level. Is that a good level, brother? Agat Metro? Igor, I just forgot his name actually. Why? How do I forget his name? Uh, I think this is the guy. Yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy. What is his name? Igor Smirnov. This is the guy. Okay, I really love the way he explained the things, and he has like nearly 1 million subscriber. He's a grandmaster, and awesome explainer. As a guest, okay, I think I'm going to find an opportunity. Let's see if I can find something over here. Still, I have the time. 16 minutes left. Hope I'll find something over here. What can I use over there? What can I use over there? What can I use over here to take the cell? Let me so far mark this gap. Come on, man, give me something. Give me something. I've been playing as guest. Guest. When I register, I will get my user ID and send it to you. Okay, no worries, man. I got scared and closed my trade. Shit happens, lol. Shit happens, absolutely, man. It's like second from beginning level. Okay. I'm also trying to learn it, brother, to be honest. I'm just eagerly waiting to take the cell. Okay, this cell. I just want to take the cell. Give me some idea, guys. What can I use over here to take this cell? How can I take this cell? Give me some idea, please, 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 guys. Come on, come on. Give me some idea so that I can take this cell. No, bearish order block is not valid. It's not changing any state of delivery. Except block, what can I use? Except water block. Any idea? I'm not seeing anything actually. So I'm feeling like I'm like stuck. Somewhere I'm stuck. So I'm not seeing anything, but I need to take this cell. Except water block. Tell me anything except water block. There is no water block to me which is valid. Shit man, I'll miss this trade as well. I can't use this gap as well. I mean tap here, take the high. So this high is taken. So I can't use this gap as well. That's been broken already. This high, when it has been taken, this gap is already done its job. So what else I can use? There is a fair value gap. There is a fair yeah, I know, brother. This is a 50-minute bearish gap and all of these things, but this is not changing the state of delivery from 15-minute chart. So 15-minute chart is already bearish. This is not changing anything over here. So for example, I was bullish. There is a 15-minute bullish gap. I could use this candle as a 15-minute change in state of delivery. 15-minute, 1-minute order block to change in state of delivery. But the from 15-minute chart, it's extremely bearish already. So when it is bearish, I can't use the bearish bullish candle as a change in state of delivery because I'm using this from 15-minute to 1-minute chart. I can't do that. For example, this candle come here somewhere, then I could use the change in state of delivery. But when it is exactly at the bottom, right? This is at the bottom. At the bottom, I can't use it as a change in state of delivery. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this trade as well, and the market will go higher again, maybe. Fair value gap just created. Return to 1014 fair value gap. That's all I got. I think it will go higher again. That's nice info. Which one you're talking about, Utshuk? Hey, sister. Okay, I think I'm gonna miss this trade as well because I don't see anything over here. I don't know why my brain is stuck suddenly. Why I'm not seeing anything? Simply nothing. Why? Are you guys seeing something? Or is that only me who is not seeing anything? Suddenly it seems like there is nothing. Okay, I'll close this. I'll see it from the beginning. Okay, this is the 50-minute gap. Okay, so that is respecting. So let me go to the hourly chart. This is the lows that has been cleared, and I have a new low over here has been built. A buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity here. From the hourly chart, no retracement. Okay, no problem. From 15-minute chart, where did it came? Let me see. Dealing runs high, dealing runs low, came to the lower quadrant. Can it retrace from there? 100% it can do that. So if it would really would love to retrace from there, what type of higher time frame period I have? I have this bearish fair value gap from the 50-minute chart as well as this suspension. So I'm gonna keep it for now here, and I'm gonna keep it like this way. This is a 50-minute bearish gap. So it has traded the higher time frame point of interest. That's good. Coming back to 1-minute chart, what type of things it has done? So it has the sell side liquidity. I'm gonna remove it because I have just this sell side liquidity is more than enough. Market fall here, come here, trade here, went higher, cleared this swing high, cleared that swing high, which is the extreme swing high, perfect, and then fall, build the sell side liquidity. Okay. So until now, do I have any bullish fair value gap? Bullish fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, bullish fair value gap? No, nothing. So if I don't have the bullish fair value gap, I have to look on my left. Okay, this is my left. Here, the bearish gap. This is the bearish gap. Can I use this one? No, I can't use it because this low is taken and the high is also been taken. So I can't use this gap. Fall again. This is the bearish gap. Can I use this one? This low is taken, this high is taken. No, I can't use that one. This is the only gap I can use so far, which is written as inverse gap. So I'm gonna remove this, gonna keep it. So this is the only gap. So how can I use this gap? How can I use this gap? If I would love to take the sell, if I'm bearish, that's already late. I'm already late because market has already moved a lot. Is there any 22 buy sell model? No market structure shift, nothing. So what the market is doing? Okay, I'm lost. So let's look what the last low has done. It has built a sell side liquidity. What is the last high has done? Cleared the buy side liquidity, didn't leave any liquidity. Oh man. So eventually what should be the done? There is no sell is valid. I can't take the sell actually. This gap, I need to remove it from my chart because it's not important anymore, at least to me. Okay, I'm not saying about you guys, you can reuse that gap, but to me that gap is not important. 50-minute bearish gap is still holding the market. No sell is valid. No sell is valid. Yeah. Okay, guys, no sell is valid. I'm seeing it better to watch a bullish gap. I think this is going to be the first bullish gap to this whole market if it build it. Okay, there is no bullish gap at all. No, no bullish gap. Do I have any SMT? Okay, this low has been cleared over here. So it has to take this low as well. This high need to be taken by the ES. This high need to be taken by ES because this high is here that has been already been cleared by NQ. This is the fake SMT. And this low, which is over here, is taken by ES. That means that is also a fake SMT. That means it has to fall, take this liquidity, trade this gap, then go for this high, and more important, this gap. Okay, guys. So I don't think so I'll get that opportunity, but this is actually the plan. I don't see anything over here except this. This is all I can see over here, unfortunately. I can't take the sell. It's not bearish yet. I think it's not bearish yet. A small volume imbalance at the 1114 candle low, 1114 candle low, 1114 candle low, 14. Yeah, what do you mean by that? I mean, it has traded that. So you want to add it until here to here. No, it's not valid. I mean, of course, it can trade it and then fall and then, but I'm not interested to take the sell, guys. Yeah, I'm going to miss this sell. Let's return to the imbalance. Could sell from the please go for it, guys. Any of you would love to take the sell, go for it. I'm not interested to take any short of sell. I can't see any sell over here, unfortunately. Yep, nothing. That CV has volume imbalance. Yeah, I got it. I marked it. I can see it. It has traded that. It's a good thing. Like this way, engineered the sell side liquidity, trade this bearish gap, take this sell side liquidity, trade here, best case of scenario, then on a C to go higher again, like this way. I can't take the sell, unfortunately. Candle didn't open my order. Okay. So you missed that trade. You're asking what we see. You're reading it late. Okay. I missed it. That's cool. However, if any of you are interested to take the sell from that gap, go for it, man. I don't want any of you to miss the trade, but I'm not seeing any sell over here. I'm still thinking about some sort of buy. So I'll wait for this gap to hold the market. If it do that, of course. By the way, this low is taken already. This low has been taken. So this fake SMT is now gone. Perfect. Now there is another fake SMT that need to be corrected, which is this high. This high has to be corrected. So as long as this ES is not going to clear this high, I'm not able to take any short of sell. Good thing. 4 minutes left. Within 4 minutes, I have to take the buy. I'm going to wait for the buy. Let's see if it can shift this high. If this high has been shifted, I'm going to take the buy. With a bullish fair value gap, of course. I'm going to take the buy. I'm not asking any of you to do the same. This is a bearish market. You can't look for the sell, but I am not seeing any sell over here. I'm still seeing a buying opportunity. A lot of things is over here, which is telling me to think about a buy without taking the sell. So all I need to see if this high is going to be shifted. If it has been shifted with a bullish fair value gap, I'll try to take the buy for this zone until that zone. This is the only thing I can do. But if it keep falling, I'm gonna miss the sell. That's all. Because I don't see any logic over here to take the sell, and there is no setup at all. So eventually, I won't be able to take any sort of uh, sell over here from this area, from this zone. But I have just 3 minutes left for 11:30. I will try until 11:45 actually. Yeah, I'll try until 11:45. This buy I'm just planning right now. It doesn't need to come over here. If it could come over here, that would be the best case of scenario. All I needed to see this low to be taken because it was a fake SMT. So this low has been taken. The SMT is gone. Now I need to see this high to be shifted so that with a fair value gap so that I can take a buy as long as this ES is not going to clear this line over here. So let's see if it can provide me that. Okay, I got the market structure shift. All I need to see a bullish fair value gap right now. Let's see if I can find some bullish gap. No bullish gap at all. Let me see if I can find a trade from ES. Okay. So I'll observe the ES as well just to see if it can provide any sort of say, buying opportunity from ES. This is also a fake SMT. This is also a fake SMT. The weakest market has cleared the high. The strongest market failed to clear that high. So this is also a fake SMT. This is called fake SMT. I'm just observing both of this chart. If any of them provide me any opportunity, I'll simply take that trade from any of this chart. Okay. So there is good. Yeah. Now I have the bullish SMT. You see here, I think. Yeah, I have a bullish SMT. See this? This is called the bullish SMT. I have the bullish SMT here now. Look at this. See this bullish SMT? I found the bullish SMT. All I need a setup over here right now so that I can take the buy. This market structure shift is not valid. I think it will give me that. Please. How can I take this buy? I'm watching both of them. I mean, whoever is going to give me that opportunity, I'll try to take the buy from that. Still, there is no gap. This high is taken. So this fake SMT is already been corrected, but still I have the bullish SMT. I will try until 11:45. Okay, I'm just going to extend 15 more minutes, even if it is the lunch hour. Well, I'll try to extend 15 more minutes to see if it can provide anything to me. Okay, as long as this ES is not going to clear this line over here, and for NQ is not reaching to this 15-minute bearish gap. More importantly, to this zone, these two gap. I'll try to look for that. This is not a valid market structure shift because there was no bullish gap. This is really so difficult. I mean, there is nothing, no bullish fair value gap in say here, no bearish fair value gap, nothing, simply nothing. So if it could trade some sort of bullish fair value gap, I would be able to use this candle actually. No, I was not able to do that because this low is taken over here. Okay, guys, I gave you the plan, but look at this market. Like here, no setup. So I could push the button. There's no setup, unfortunately. This is absolutely like sideways. Even if it went higher, like look of this market, it is going higher. There is not even a single bullish fair value gap. Not even just a single bullish fair value gap. One single bullish fair value gap is not over here. So this is really tough. I will still wait for 11:45 to see if I can find something good to go for a trade. I'm only interested to take the buy right now. As long as this ES is not going to clear this line, I'll only take the buy. Also, I'm gonna allow this market to fall maximum until this gap over here, which is an still a valuable gap to me. I will allow this market to fall maximum until this gap. If it doesn't, that's good, acceptable. Okay. If it close above this gap, I can take a buy from here but I won't be able to do that because it's gonna be a huge stop loss. Not actually huge. I'll be able to manage it. Okay. That's cool. It would be awesome if I could find anything around that area to enter. Like that could be like heaven. Oh man. Ah, that's awesome feelings. But totally wasted market. Like absolutely wasted market. Nothing is over here. No PTR. What can I use over here? No PTR. Simply nothing. However, I'm gonna extend this 50-minute bearish gap to my right hand side just to see how it is working later. Also, I'd love to mark it in the right way over here so that I can look for the CE as well to add it to my observation. Okay, SMT is gone, so I don't need to keep it over here anymore because the low has been taken over here as well. If both of them has taken it, good. Nothing to worry about that. But in the meantime, it has left that lows over here. So this low need to be taken. It's a very clean lows. Waiting and waiting. I'm waiting and waiting. This whole day I'm just waiting for something good. But this market never gave me something good. It doesn't happen usually actually. At least it give me something that I can frame a trade. But today's market is totally wasted. So it has built a bearish gap as well over here. I'm gonna mark that bearish gap. Every single gap it is going to build, I'm gonna mark them. Bull, bear, anything. So far there is not even a single bullish gap, and I'm thinking about a buy. And I'm thinking about a buy. What a tragic moment for me. If any of you are interested to take the sell, please go for it, guys. I don't want any of you to miss the. Okay, my webcam is closed. I don't know when it happened. Let me restart it. Resume. I didn't know when it happened. Okay, I think I'm going to find an idea. Let's see if it works like that way. Sujivan, you are also right, brother. I am just waiting 7 more minutes just to see if it provide me any short, any kind of. And I didn't force the market. All of this price action, I did not even force a single time. I just went with this setup that was a high probability to me. Tried the from 50%, and you see, I end up with the break even like $4.50 because I didn't put my stop loss to the break even. I just took a bit risk. So that was the only trade I took. And then all the other area just didn't do anything. I was keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. Nothing happened to me. And it's simply like disaster. Can you imagine all from here, okay, from that area? Just look from here, which is 1020. So 1020 to until 1138, there is not even a single bullish fair value gap. Not even a single bullish fair value gap. Can you imagine how disaster it is? I think I'm going to get an opportunity soon. Let's see if it can take this low, that line. Come on. This is the plan. Just remember, maximum fall is allowed until this gap. So if it fall here, good. Nothing to worry about that. Keep falling from this gap. So it is respecting this gap and keep falling. Take this sell side liquidity. I'm gonna sell. I mean, let this sell go without touching it. Okay, there you go. That should be the last line to fall. If it is broken, I think it will keep falling. And in that type of scenario, I'll just let this go. That gap should be the last line to fall. This gap, okay? That is the only gap I can use in this market as my last bullish PDRA, as I don't have any bullish fair value gap. This is the last PDRA for me, okay? Now all I need to see if it can close out this gap so that I can take a buy. Otherwise, it keep falling. I'm gonna let this fall go without touching it. Everything is done. All I need to see a body close above this gap. That's all I need to see. Once I actually thought that I wanna take a buy from here, but you guys would say that, brother, you're forcing the market. So I was afraid to push the button, but it was a very nice risk for me actually to take the buy from here. And like, it's just 30 handle risk or something like that. Even if I would love to cover the weak quadrant level, I guess it could be just 30 handle risk. But you guys, if it doesn't work, you will start to say that, brother, you are forcing the market. That is just because of this, I was afraid to push the button from there. I'll wait for this gap to inverse to take the buy. And in that type of scenario, nobody's going to argue. And because I have already shown you the plan, that market will tap, come here, came here, take this relatively equal lows, more importantly, maximum until here, closed above this, tap, taking the buy for this. So if it close above this, I'm gonna take that risk. Not forcing the market, nothing. Everyone can see that. I'm not forcing the market. I'm waiting for the plan to appear on the chart. Then I'm executing my trade. I'm not interested to take any sort of sell. No sell is valid to me over here. I don't see any logic over here to take the sell. The big question is where should be the stop loss? I'll take it until here. Okay. Target is this. I'm gonna take this buy. If it close above this gap, I'll uh, 3 micro contract. If it close above this gap, I'm gonna take this buy. If it doesn't close, I'm not going to take the trade. That's for sure. That's simple. And if it close above this and then keep going higher, I'm not going to chase the market. I was hoping for a bullish gap, to be honest, brother. I was hoping for a bullish gap. I was thinking that maybe this time market will build a bullish gap that I would be able to use as a breakaway gap. So be confident to put my stop loss below that breakaway gap. Didn't do that. Oh man. And if I miss this trade, I'm just going to break my setup. To be honest, man, I'm going to break my setup for sure. What the hell, man? If it is a losing trade, I don't care. But if I miss this trade now, this is really unbearable. I think I have already missed the trade. Okay, no, I didn't. So the plan is same. Took the trade from the exact level. I'm gonna take a partial around 1:1, which is here. Same logic, same rules everywhere. Take the partial exactly around 1:1. We'll try to take the next partial. I'll just see if I get the partial, first partial. I'll look you. I showed you. I am waiting for the plan. Okay, I'm not forcing the market. It doesn't work. I don't give a shit. I'm not forcing the market. I'm just seeing. I'm showing. I told you what can happen and when I'm going to enter. You see this candle here. This candle has closed above this gap. Next candle, I entered. My target is 1:1, which is the first partial. I think I'm going to get it. So I'll make sure that stop loss is here. The stop loss is here. So two stop loss. Going to put them to the break even here, here. You're seeing how I'm catching it. Gonna take the next partial below the 50-minute gap, which is over here. I don't know I'll get it or not here until here, okay? And going to close the trade exactly to the logical level. I believe this is the most logical level, which is this low. Stop loss is at the break even. I'm going to get stopped out. I don't give a shit. I've already didn't do anything. Yeah, only thing I did wrong is I took this trade inside the lunch hour. But as I told you, I'm just gonna take my highest risk until 11:45. So 50 minutes, I'm going to extend depending on my understanding of this price action because I was totally confused, black headed here. What is happening in this market? Why I'm not seeing any here? So I had to go from the beginning to until here to see what I should do over here. No sell was valid, only buy was valid to me. So I let the market maximum to fall here. I had the plan to take the buy over here, but like if it doesn't work, you would say that brother you forced the market. So I waited for exactly plan to happen. It happened. This is the inversion fair value gap. Okay, it's my inversion fair value gap according to my understanding. Market tap here took the liquidity. So this is now a beautiful inverse gap to me. Closed it above this, tap to this inverse gap, keep going higher. Yeah, it has taken this high. Of course, it can fall right now. I don't give a shit. I'll try to take the partial below the 50-minute gap and then I'll try to hold it until the most logical level, which is here to me, according to me. For the first time, I have found a bullish gap from 15-minute chart. I want to see it to work as a breakaway gap. I would love to see it to work as a breakaway gap. I'm not saying it is going to work like that way, but if it works like a breakaway gap, that is the best case of scenario for me to trail the stop loss. Right now, I'm not going to do that. After tapping to this 50-minute gap, I'll start to trail my stop loss because that is the most logical level to me to trade. I deserve a boom, by the way. Now you'll say, brother, why you are asking about a boom? Look, this is 58, 60 handle. Okay, if I close the trade, I've already taken a partial. I will have another $250. So it's already like, look at this. It's already 64 handle, more than enough for to close the trade. After a long period of time, I used my brain like extremely. I used my brain when I was like here. I was simply blacked out over here. I had no idea what is going on around that area because I was not seeing anything. I don't know why. I was simply not seeing anything over here. Oh man, this is really disaster. If I'm extremely unlucky and market doesn't hit my second partial just by like yesterday, remember? Just by some few handle, like 5 handle, I'm good with that as well. Like by one handle, if it doesn't hit my target, good. I will accept my luck. I'll say, okay, I was unlucky. Come on, man. It's really so boring, like so disastrous, so disgusting. When you see your target didn't hit just by one handle, two handle, like 5 handle, two handle, three handle, four handle, and it is reversing. It can do that. First of all, there is a swing high here. See this swing high? There is another swing high. So it's building a resistance. And people will start to think that, oh, this is an extremely bearish market, right? This is an extremely bearish market. Now this market is building a new resistance over here. So take the sell, take the sell. And what the market will do? It will come back again until the maybe the maximum line is the deep discounted area of this dealing range. High, dealing range low, the deep discounted area here. It will come here, then it will hit that area. And in this type of scenario, I'm already out of this trade. This is really so, uh, like painful. To be honest, it's so painful. And that's why people actually close the trade early. They don't hold the trade because they face this type of problem a lot of time where target didn't hit by one or two handle, then they got stopped out to the break even. And that is the area where we blow our mind and we start to, you know, we start to chase the market, we start to force the market to give us a trade, to sell, to blah 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 blah, lot of things. But actually not. What all I have to do is like this low, I have to mark it, I have to mark that, and I know that it can maximum fall until this area. More importantly, 6 on 8 level. So this is that 6 on 8 level, it can be traded. And in that type of scenario, maybe I'll get stopped out, unfortunately. So this is all luck. You have to accept it. You have to walk away. That's all. If any of you is seeing this as a bearish order block, good to see that, but it's not a bearish order block. Maybe it will work and maybe it will fall, but it's not a bearish order block. Learning the right thing is the most important part of trading. So if you learn it, you'll be able to avoid a lot of losing trade, a lot of time. By the way, guys, you should write down boom to me. I have already told you about the SMT, fake SMT. I told you that. Remember this fake SMT here? This is the fake SMT. This market has to clear this SMT. And when it is going to clear this line, I was believing it will tap to this real 50-minute gap. More importantly, to the 50% and this zone. I was thinking like that way. Okay, so if I'm wrong over here, I'm good with that. But that was the logic over here. I had nothing, so I went with the fake SMT. That was a fake SMT previously. Guys, please learn it, earn it. This is your job to do that. I'm doing it for free for every single one of you. Your job is to take everything. I'm not 100% right. Okay, a lot of time I'm wrong. But it doesn't mean that you'll just avoid the information I'm sharing with you. This was called fake SMT that need to be taken. I think it will hit my target this time. Pray for you. Okay, finger cross. Come on, man. I crossed my finger. Boom. Now I'm gonna hold it here by trailing my stop loss because I'm done with my trade. All I need to do, trail my stop loss to the most logical level over here, covering the min threshold of this order block, just the 50% of this order block. If it doesn't hit my extreme target, absolutely good. Because the most logical level needed to be traded here, it's been done. It has already cleared the fake SMT. So every single job is done over here. Now I'm just trying to hold it extremely to the job needed to be finished, which is here. But if it doesn't work, I'm going to get stopped out over here with some partial. I mean, I think 48 handle, not bad. But if it hit it 100 handle, I'm going to get a big boom. You guys should write down boom for me. So far, it has provided me 70 handle. Thank you, Pillars, for writing boom. These are kind of days which makes you hate yourself. Actually, agree with you, man. Team, thanks for writing boom, brother. Thank you so much, brother, for writing this boom to me. CC, I thought IC usually wait for SMT. SMT just as a confirmation. I mean, if I'm looking for a buy over there and I'm seeing there is an SMT, there is a SMT, that's the extra confirmation that my setup is going to work, something like that. It doesn't mean that you have to have the SMT. Boom, I got out early but made decent profit. Congratulations. Oh, Sujivan, you are in the same trade, brother. So both of us got the boom. Entering 15-minute fair value gap. Are you taking the sell or buy, team? Boom for you, brother. Thank you, Uchuk. Thank you so much for writing boom, man. Team, I'm still in got one running. So you are bullish or bearish, brother? Okay. So me and Sujivan and maybe team, we were around the same trade. My stop loss is exactly where I wanted to put it. Actually, most of the time I did this mistake. Most of the time I did this mistake. I don't cover the 50% of this order block. This time I covered the 50%. Okay. Just by tick, I covered the 50%. So if it doesn't want to hit my extreme target, when I stop me out over here, I'm gonna accept that. I'm going to stop with 48 handle. Happy with that, to be honest. I'll put it a bit lower actually. Bit lower, just covering the 6 on 8 level. A bit lower, okay? Like by any chance the 50% has been traded, we did the damage, I'll survive over here like this way. So some I usually don't do that, but I'm just doing it here. Yeah, just 5 more handle I took risk. 5 more handle. I think it's good. Just covered the 6 on 8 level. That tapped here, you see? It tapped to 6 on 8 level. I just covered that 6 on 8 level. Now I will start to move my trail, I mean stop loss when it will close above this high. If it close above this high, I'm gonna trail my stop loss now because the lower job is done. And I'm in a time distortion actually. So market is waiting for more minute. It is called the time distortion. I just don't want to fall into that trap. First time I'll find an opportunity to trail the stop loss, I'll do that. Stop loss 332, bottom of the order block. Congratulations, you are more saved rather than me. I am not putting my stop loss below the order block because this an you see this candle doesn't have any wick. So if it really violate the min threshold, it will simply take this low over here because there is no wick. That's why I didn't put it below this low. I just covered the 618 level later. Not exactly the mean threshold because like we can did the damage. So how far the we can maximum reach until the 618 level. So I just put it below this low. First time it will close above this line, I'm gonna trail my stop loss below that candle. Lowest down close body close candle that has traded this gap, this candle over here. Near that adjustment lol. Let's see if it can close above this line. Hope for the best. 74 handle, 75 handle, 76 handle, 77, 78, 75, 74, 73, 72. Oh, heartbroken. Come on, man. Close above that. Close above that. Close above that. However, even if it doesn't close, I don't care. I'm going to move it above this. So cover a bit more profit actually. From there to there, it's just kind of 9 handle. My trailing stop loss is too bad. Okay, don't copy my trailing stop loss. It's really too damn bad. I'm so afraid when I'm out of my trade. I mean, first, second partial is done. I'm so afraid to hold the trade like for the extreme target. So I start to trail the stop loss. As soon as possible, I get the opportunity, I start to trail the stop loss. Look, there is another fake SMT. Yeah, still this is the fake SMT. Like this high is not taken over here. Now it's taken actually. Going to cover the mean threshold of this order block or the propulsion block, whatever you say. No, I'm not going to do. No, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Man, no objection. No, I'm not forcing the market. Like 61 handle. Good. $68 handle. Okay. 100 handle. What did I do? Took the trade, took the partial here. Just 1 is to 1. Took the 26 handle risk, took 1 is to 1. Second partial took here, the next logical level to me. Of course, this high, I was thinking to take the partial above this high actually. But as I was expecting this gap to be traded, I just tried to hold it until here. And then last one, the most logical level over here. That is an unfinished business. Now this market will come here. Take this buy sell. I don't give a shit. It's done to me. And I hope, guys, you have learned something over here. And I believe that I didn't do it everything silently. I read loud this area why I was thinking about a buy instead of the sell because the market was a bit messy to understand the price action. So I think I have explained you everything, including this gap, why that gap was important, and I eliminated every single other gap. I believe that I didn't did do it. I mean, silently. I was doing it loudly. I hope so, and that's why I used this one. as the maximum fall. My interest to take the sell buy from here, but again, you guys would start to complain if it wouldn't work. So I waited for the confirmation. That is that inverse gap. Tap to this gap, fall here, support it as a support. It worked. Closed above this. Tap here, took the trade. 1:1 partial. Second partial here. Third partial to the most logical level. Now it will go to the sky. I don't care. Only thing I did wrong is here. I entered around 11:44 outside of the session. So again, the morning session was a bit difficult for me to read. Okay, so all of this area I was waiting for the setup. Market never gave me the setup, so I was not interested to enter over there. So I did it like that way. Trade is free, just maximizing profit now. Do it, man. I highly appreciate it. You can hold it as long as you want, but to me, it's done. Almost 100 points from 293, top of the hour, and it's lunch time. Congratulations for your boom, by the way. Like to go through this 25-minute fair value gap stop loss moved again, just gonna trail. Hold it by trailing the stop loss team as long as you can do that, brother. I highly appreciate it. But to me, I'm done. Okay. I hope it was an insightful session for you guys. So see you tomorrow. Until then, cheers. Hey, Rida, thank you so much. Be safe. Stop losing.